I just feel like, wow, what a crazy couple of years we've been through, with the virus, and just I think a lot of people have taken more of an inner journey, and that's been honestly, I think that's one of the best things that's come out of all this. Obviously there's been a lot of, tragedy and illness. But I think right now where we're at, because everything's, in terms of government and leadership in this world, it's all a bit of a shit show. And there is really a lot of fear around, and, we could be in this loop right now with this virus for 2 more years. I mean, who knows, and the world is not coming together in terms of, having the right regulations. I mean, it just feels like super chaotic, like no one's, coming together at all and coming up with one solution that we can all follow. So we're all kind of, certainly, in my circle and clients, etc., we're kind of losing a bit of faith in our leaders as to, who to believe anymore, quite frankly. So what it has created is us as an individual, we get to really take care of ourselves, to, empower ourselves with the belief that we're going to be okay. Like, really, we are going to be okay. And we get to, really work on our health and not just rely on a vaccination to make sure that we're okay. It's about life change, really, adopting, a healthier lifestyle, etc. This book, Letting Go. I did some work a few years ago. Well, it's all, a lot of work really, essentially, in terms of intuition, raising our vibration, energy. And Dr. Hawkins actually did the consciousness chart of the consciousness, and it's to do with our vibration, the way that emotions and energies vibrate at, like the levels they vibrate at. And 500, he does a chart. So he did a lot of work, basically. He's a doctor, and he did for many, many years, over a lot of time, he produced through real figures and evidence that he came up with this chart, this energetic chart of where we're at. And it's a number chart, and it starts at 20. It starts at 0, but 20, which is fear, the level of 20 energetically. So it's a dense energy, and it goes all the way up to 1,000. And between 500 and 1,000, this is where our mystic, our gurus are, and very, very enlightened people. And it's been a very interesting process the last 3 years. I've really looked into this for me personally, because this 500, the level of 500, and above is what we're kind of aiming for. So 500 is when we're really living from our heart, and consciously living from our heart. We have compassion for each other, and love and forgiveness. And through all the archetypal work that I've learned and I'm doing with sacred contracts, is about detachment, healing, all about detachment. Huge story. But the brilliant thing about his map of consciousness, this vibrational chart, is 500 and above really comes from this place of love. And I've realized that I'm above the 500 mark now, which is amazing, because 350 upwards, we're into things like courage and, taking steps forward. And what that means, basically, this map of the vibration, is that we are putting out there, we're vibrating energetically at a certain level. And we know through all the laws of nature and the mystical laws of the universe that what we put out, we attract back. And it has to come from a place of true lightness of being, we're in our spirit. We're not anchored to things that are keeping our energy dense. So what we put out there at that vibrational level, we attract back. This is how we relate. Everything's about relationship on this earth, in this being time zone that we are. It's about vibration. So I'm attracting back what I'm putting out there. And that's our work. That's our work, is to learn to be with this vessel, this human body, to emit this energetic level that, which is just oneness, appreciation, love and courage and joy and respect for each other. And that's what we get back. So that's our work, is to raise our vibration, to really work on that. This Dr. Hawkins, who invented the vibrational, the map of the vibration, the map of consciousness, he also wrote this amazing book. I shared this with everyone in our retreat quite recently, and every single person at the retreat came back as oh my God, this is amazing. Because what this is talking about is everything that I've been talking about. Surrender, let go. You know, that's the only way we can be, is in the present moment. And we are always going to mess things up. Every single day we're going to do something that we're going to sabotage ourselves in some way, or play the victim, or let ourselves down, or whatever, you know, a whole nother subject. But that's our work. And in every moment, because we can only ever be in the present moment, we have the opportunity to choose again. So in every moment, our work is, in this moment, I've just done something stupid. I get to surrender, let it go. Let it go. Don't give it any energy. Just let it go. Unattach. Do not get attached. Forgive myself. And come into the present moment and start again. And he puts it in a very, very medical way that it's proven, guys. Everything is about surrender and letting go. This is an extraordinary book for someone who is like totally against anything woo-woo, which this is not. I'm talking about something scientific. This is life. This is what we're here to do. This is our work. It's all there. It's amazing. And I bought this for my husband. So it's amazing. You know, it's all about, there's forgiveness, there's healing, and how we become ill because we're holding on, we're attached. That's where illness comes. Like, it's amazing. So I highly recommend this. There's a book that I read by Tosha Silver called It's Not Your Money. And it really was powerful for me at the time, a really dark time that I went through. And as some of you may know, and I found this prayer in that book. And it's really to do with, you know, it's not your money. Nothing is we don't own anything. We don't own anything. It's about getting into the flow, just letting things come, letting things go, which is what we've just been talking about. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because of this poem, this prayer, I heard it for the first time in that book that she wrote, Tosha Silver. She's written 2 or 3 books. But in that one specifically, it really resonated with me. She talks about offering it up, surrendering everything to the divine. So rather than trying to hang on to money and trying to hang on to things and reason with things, and oh gosh, it's just everything. To just come into alignment with the present moment, let go. It's the same thing that she's talking about. And I cannot again reiterate how powerful this is, to surrender. And I'm going to read this to you. I laminate everything when I get things. So this is the prayer. I may have already read it to you, but I'm going to read it again because it's super powerful. And after the 2 years that we've been through and this fear mongering that's going around, we get to just surrender and let go. Like, really? I sometimes wonder, you know, like the only reason why a virus something like that is around is because of the fear. It's like it loves the fear. We get to let go of the fear and step into love. Okay, so this is beautiful. Divine Beloved, allow me to give with complete ease and abundance, knowing you are the unlimited source of all. Let me be an easy, open conduit for your prosperity. Let me trust that all of my own needs are always met in the most amazing ways, and that it is safe to give freely as my heart guides. And equally, please let me feel wildly open to receiving. May I know my own value, beauty, and worthiness without question. Let me allow others the supreme pleasure of giving to me. And may I feel worthy to receive in every possible way. Change me into one who can fully love, forgive, and accept myself so I may carry your light without restriction. Let everything that needs to go, go, and let everything that needs to come, come. I am utterly your own. You are me, I am you, we are one, and all is well. Isn't that beautiful? It's so beautiful. You can find this on the internet. It's Change Me by Tosha Silva. So I share that with you because this is a time to let go. This is a time, honestly, to really let go of the past 2 years, of all that it's brought us. You know, I would even recommend in your home during the holiday, if you have an opportunity to clear a space in your home, let whatever needs to go, go. Put some focused attention on those areas of your life whereby it's time to just clean them out, let them go energetically and physically, let them go. Finish a conversation, finish something that you've started. Complete something so that when you've completed it, you can pull up that anchor that's clouding your energy. You know, there's stuff in your energetic space. I'm sure we all have clutter, and just clean it up, finish it, and let it go. Just let it go and bring yourself into this present moment, this space, this higher energy that we as a world community need right now. It's so needed right now. This is where our work is. This is what we get to do, truly. And it's to do the inner work. It truly is. You know, we're not going to find anything out there. It's to do the inner work and trust and know that we're going to be okay. The last thing I want to share with you, one new thing that came into my life, a new book that came into my life. I'm trying to get out the light there, if you can see this. Opening Doors by Eileen, Caddy. Now, you may know, some of you may know that I love Caroline Myss, and she did a series quite recently with Robert Holden. And Robert Holden does a lot of work up at Findhorn, which is on the north coast of Scotland. And he spoke about this book in a reading that he did that I saw one time. And this book was written, it was basically, there are 365 little poems, prayers in here. It was written by Eileen Caddy back in she wrote these, she intuited these, she downloaded these, she intuited these from the divine, from her higher nature, from the universe, back in the 60s. And she just downloaded them and she wrote them all down. A long story, but she co-founded Findhorn, which is an extraordinary place on the north coast of Scotland, whereby now a lot of international people go, spiritual teachers, therapists, they go there, they do big talks, you can learn, you can live. It's a huge eco-village. I'm hoping to go next June with some of the ladies in our membership group. wow, just there's so much that goes on there. It's a really beautiful space. It's a community. It's a real community now on the coast. And Eileen Caddy was the co-founder back then, and her son put this into print. And I just want to share with you today's, which is December 22nd, when I'm reading this to you now. So there's one for each day. It's called Opening Doors Within. Such a beautiful little book as a gift, and a gift for yourself, truly. I don't read every single day, every day's message, but when I do, it seems to be really poignant. And what has blown me away with every little message in here is, for all it was back in the 60s, and of course we've been evolving, you know, everything that we know, it's another story, but we have been coming into this moment. Everything's been leading up to this moment and being present right now. But the way that she speaks, and she talks about the divine, it's, you know, same as Tosha Silva, which I really feel we're all connected. We are all one. And the way that she speaks really speaks to where we're at now. It's extraordinary, because it's almost like she could have written this now, and it's relative. So I'm going to read today's. I haven't already read this before reading it to you now. So let's see. December 22nd. As you give, so shall you receive. These are not just words, they are the law. As you will live them and put them into action, you will see how wonderfully they work. You will find, as you start giving that which you have, so will more and more be given to you. Fear nothing, withhold nothing. Simply give and go on giving. An open, generous heart draws all the very best to it. Let your heart be open and generous, so that you will withhold nothing, and let the spirit of giving be there, be ever there. Assess what you have to give and then give it, no matter what it is, for as each gift is offered, it helps to complete the whole. Do not expect something else to draw your gifts out of you, but give willingly of what you have. As you do, you will see where it fits into the whole. As the piece of the jigsaw puzzle, when placed into the rightful position, completes a picture. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Opening doors within. Have an absolutely amazing time over the holiday. Take good care. Be safe. Be present and shine your light, because we all get to do that now, and we all get to receive that from each other right now. Take good care and have an amazing end to 2021. Bye for now.